Hello everyone, welcome to your daily Oracle card show. This is for May 19th, 2014, and I apologize for the late upload. I'm having technical difficulties. I have a virus on my computer, and we removed the virus, but I'm still having some problems. So anyway, hopefully I can get these loaded for you, and even though they're technically not late for United States, they're late for Thailand because we're a day ahead of you guys. So anyway, and all the people in between, I'm not sure how the whole time of the world falls, but I do apologize, and hopefully we can keep going with loading these videos, and if not, I'll have to use somebody else's computer to load them up. So anyway, I'm going to start the reading. Okay, we have Skyla, and Baby Mundi, and here's a little baby. Oh, and then we have the adult Mundi. And I'm going to go ahead and draw another card because those are kind of continuation cards there. And we have Seiji, 7th chakra, and Kachinas. I'm going to draw one more. And Ama. Okay. So, looking at this, okay, first of all, we start out with the concept of telepathy, where, when we pray, people hear our prayers. The prayers get sent. So, and when you're having a hard time, or if you're thinking of somebody and, you're struggling with something, even if you don't even do a conscious prayer, still, the universe works through these laws of telepathy and empathy. Also, it's almost like with the thoughts, the emotions carry the thoughts through the voids of space to get to the person that it needs to get to. So, just when you have your thoughts and your emotions, the people who need to hear it, as long as you want them to hear it, and as long as they want to hear it from you. So there has to be kind of an agreement on both sides where you're open to sending, you're wishing, you're making your wish, and you're thinking about things and you're feeling things, and that other person, when they're in tune with you and they're also wishing and they're also feeling for you and sending you things, you have exchanges. So, and often telepathy, you can get thoughts in your head, or you can get a song in your head, or you can have repeated thoughts, or a lot of times you'll have an emotion and you're not sure where this is coming from, and you really have to tap into it and ask your heart, okay, why am I feeling this? Where is this coming from? And sometimes it's not coming from you, it's coming from somebody else, and you're tapping into somebody else's emotion, and you're receiving a message from them. So, and then the other thing too, I see this happen all the time. It's really bizarre how when people really need to have a communication and they're separated from each other and they deeply care about each other, want to try and figure this out and work it out, a lot of times people will channel information for you. So you're around people and they're saying things, and just by the way they're saying it, or they'll be just talking about something that really makes sense. It's almost like people become vehicles for important interactions, and it's not like their whole being is taken over by the person who's sending you a message, but subconsciously they're communicating things to you. And sometimes they'll say like key phrases that somebody says all the time, and you're like, that's funny, they're really talking like that person. And then they'll bring out other things, or maybe you just have a string of really bizarre interactions with people, and it makes sense to you in some way, and it's speaking to you, and it's like, well, if this person can say these things and have this interaction with me, of course the other person would also do that, and it's like you can sense the energies that are being brought to you through other people also. So there's many ways that we can get messages, but we have a little bug on this flower here too, the middle flower, getting my attention. But anyway, so there's many ways to get information. So just really be open and listening, and take it to heart, and assume that if it makes sense, like it's a message from somebody for you, then just go with it. Assume, even though it's not great to assume. I mean, you can assume with a grain of salt. I'm talking about. So it's like you can hold that as it's possible. This is possible. And then when you interact with the person later, then it's already there. You already have that understanding. Even if you didn't have your certainty in it, it doesn't matter as long as you have the understanding. So then we have movement. This is Mundian training, and this was when he was little. I didn't want any roosters when I first started, and but I loved this little chicken so much, and he would like always protect the little baby chicks from the big hens, but he was so cute. He would always do this little dance where he'd go forward and back, and kind of jog in place. And he did that his whole life. He always did that. But it was just the cutest thing that I have ever seen. And with the roosters, I've never had a rooster like him that was just so humble, but really stood his ground. But he was just like perfect, and not too aggressive, not too. He held the ground perfectly. So I was so impressed with him, with his behavior, and when he grew up, he was just like the ultimate chicken. He was such a sweetheart. He fed everybody all the time, and he never went after anybody. But if someone attacked him, he'd stand his ground. He wouldn't back down. I mean, sometimes roosters can run away, and he will never run away, but he'll stand his ground. So anyway, it's almost like this unflowering here, this unfoldment where there's this movement into this place. So you can feel and sense the training wheels are going. They're preparing. It's preparation, movement into this King of Fire, which is the king of passion, king of action. And so and then I think we've talked about him before in other readings, so I'm going to try and give you a different spin on him for this one. But he also represents the kidney energy. In Chinese medicine, they eat the silky chicken to heal the kidney. So this is like, kidney is the depth, the watery depth of people, and so this is healing for that. And that's some good stuff there. So so good. And then the Seiji, the Seven of Cups, that's about enlightenment and in the seventh chakra, where you're really seeing everything. So you're paying attention to movements. You can even think back over time, back in time about things, and you can even put yourself in somebody else's position and almost like mimic their movements, and think about who they are and how they were moving and how they were acting, and you'll start to feel what they were feeling and go with that, and you can sense what they're thinking. It's a meditative practice that I heard once, and it's funny because I always did that when I was a kid, because I always really wanted to know what was going on with the other person, and I would do that anyway, naturally. I did that, and then I've also heard that this is a really good meditative practice where you can know how the other person is feeling and what's going through their mind. You can almost step into their body if you can remember a scene, and then think about what you know of this person, and then if you can be in their shoes and enter into their body for a little bit, you can feel what they were feeling and know what they were thinking. So, and then we have 2 of diamonds, which is 2 of earth. And this is about relating, the universe relating to you and working for you and helping you. And it's about, it refers to really sensitive people. Also, the Kachinas were too sensitive for the lower energies of the earth, so they turned into like the weather, and they went into nature. So this is almost like the workings of the natural world, and so just to stay out of the lower negative energies, and kind of allow the nature around you to work for you, and really be open to kind of getting your reading on things. Again, back to the telepathy. You might have messages or guidance to go certain ways or do certain things. So, and then the last card, Queen of Diamonds, is Amma, and she's the ultimate provider, and she's like the Queen Mother, and she takes care of people and in all ways. So, and it's funny because actually these 2 figures are pretty similar, except a male energy and a female energy. So that's kind of nice that they lined up. And actually, if you look at the alignment here of these things, this person is in training and they're having this movement, but when you're trying to figure out how to step into your power or whatever, you have these forces working with you, and this guidance in your movement. So, and then here we have again, we have the concept of really working with the connection between people's minds and people's hearts, and then when you do that, then that's what this 7th chakra is all about, is knowing the physical reality in all its different lighter, subtle levels of the physical reality. So anyway, I guess this is kind of guidance here, and letting you know how things are moving for you, and then this is final outcome on this side here. So that looks good. So I hope that you got what you needed out of this today, and I will see you again tomorrow. Thanks a lot.